Hallo und willkommen zurück zu einem ähm, leider immer noch ein bisschen, also zwischendurch räuspern leider nicht. Aber egal. Ich hoffe, das ist nicht allzu laut. Ähm, Ich möchte Archonauftrag.
What they say is true. You have to see the world for yourself to appreciate how beautiful it is.
Hey. Ja, ich möchte gerne heute den machen. Und ich liebe die leise klingen. Laufen wir hier. Das ist so goldig.
Candace, we're here! Has everyone arrived?
Everyone is already waiting inside.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's join them!
Please, wait a moment. Before attending the meeting, I hope you can promise me one thing.
What do you need?
Promise me that you won't commit to anything too reckless.
What do you think?
Okay.
Da hoch. Funktioniert das eigentlich auch bei Candace? Nein, okay. Schade. Also es funktioniert schon, aber sie sagt halt nicht.
Everyone's here so early! But why isn't anybody talking?
We already discussed things a bit.
Hey, where have you been? I've missed you too.
Are you ready? Very well.
Are you sure this is gonna work?
I gotta admit, it's bold. Color me impressed.
It's worth a try. The point of discussion is to arrive at a solution. Let's cut the small talk and move to the next point.
You're making Paimon nervous.
You're finally done.
I have some other stuff to take care of. Catch you all later. Come on, don't give me that face. I know what you're going to say. I'll be careful.
That's what I wanted to hear. Take care. Well, traveler, Paimon, judging from your expressions, the meeting must have been quite productive.
You can tell?
I'm not that good at scheming or strategy, but I can sense people's emotions. And based on your reaction, things must have gone quite well.
Paimon's a little worried. Hopefully nothing will go wrong.
To be honest, I feel the same. But you're already some of the most capable people I know. So you have my trust.
Candace gave us a compliment.
Your deeds speak for themselves.
Oh, Paimon.
tell you that, although you won't be coming with us, we'll be sure to remember your words.
I'm very glad to hear that. I've said the same thing to everyone here today as I said to you when you arrived. Your safety is the most important thing. Only when you're safe can the plan be successful. So please, take care. You're welcome. And thank you for taking my advice. Good luck with everything. I'll be here in the village praying for you.
Wow, ist die hat schon mal die tägliche Belohnung eingelöst. Ähm, Safety. Okay,
Everyone hold it.
Clouds are like paintings in the sky.
sind wie Bilderrahmen im Himmel? Hat die das ernsthaft? Also die deutsche Übersetzung, ne?
The clouds are like picture frames in the sky.
Ach, jetzt sagt die Picture Frames. Aber hier sagt sie doch
And the other
Paintings.
Clouds are like paintings in the sky.
Okay. Hm.
Sounds good. I'll go make some preparations.
Okay.
I'll hit them.
Have you finished saying your goodbyes?
Yeah. Also, Candace told everyone to be careful.
Yes, she did. But I think my point also bears repeating. Our plan is not child's play. We won't be able to achieve anything if we're simply careful. We must go beyond that and fully commit ourselves to it. I hope this is clear to you.
Huh? Shouldn't you be saying something more cheerful to boost our morale right now?
Didn't we already do that during the meeting?
You can never have enough words of encouragement.
Ach, Paimon.
In that case, Candace can cuddle you to your heart's content while I continue to remind you of the seriousness of our situation.
Das
We all
stimmt.
have our jobs to do after all. It's like how some people can be put in charge of logistics while others will fight on the front lines.
Speaking of the front
Guten
line,
Abend und
you look
willkommen.
anything like
Schön,
it,
dass du da
soldier.
bist. Wie geht's dir?
Of course. Compared to the mercenaries, I'm merely a feeble scholar. But the advantage of not being a mercenary is that I get to stay in a safer place and offer my strategic insight. Just think about that mercenary who lost his mind. Mercenary groups are facing constant danger every single day.
Well, being a scholar is also a high-risk occupation, and you are a scholar.
I'm not like the rest of them. Even among members of the same species, some will exhibit far more potential than others.
This guy.
Mir geht's soweit auch ganz gut,
Still
ja.
remembers when those mercenaries in
Ich habe
Port Ormos called you a lunatic.
vor kurzem Corona ganz gut überstanden.
All intellectuals are
Und
lunatics in the eyes of
räusper mich
fools.
zwischendurch noch,
I'll
also
take that
nicht
as a
wundern.
compliment.
Ist noch leider Gottes ein Überbleibsel davon.
That
Aber an sich
reminds
geht's
me.
mir gut, danke.
Do you remember the record we saw in the King Deshret
Spielst du auch
ruins?
Genshin? Oder
It
wie
mentioned
kommst du auf
forbidden
meinen Kanal?
knowledge. You have a good memory. Forbidden knowledge has the power to drive people insane, but this fact has never been shared with the public. Even I, who has worked in the academia for some time, was never once informed of this. I think those mad scholars and mercenaries we encountered may have all fallen victim to the corrupting qualities of forbidden knowledge. But the academia has always held a different view. They've always believed that symptoms of madness are a side effect of human contact with divine knowledge as mere mortals. Come to think of it, perhaps the academia has also never understood the true nature of forbidden knowledge, and thus always
Dankeschön.
approached the issue from the wrong direction. The Withering, Elazar, and the Sandstorms. Don't you think what is happening right now across Sumeru is rather similar to the forbidden knowledge pollution that occurred in the desert thousands of years ago?
But Paimon thought what caused the withering and the sandstorms. At least, that's what Tainari told us. Wait a second. Could it be that?
Ah, you've connected the dots. The cause of Irminsol's illness may precisely be the pollution from forbidden knowledge.
But if that's the case, what should we do? This is huge!
Ah, okay. Ja, da freue ich mich, dass du bei mir gelandet bist.
Wait.
Ich
Why do you
meine,
think Lesser Lord Kusanali would have a
ich bin
solution to
kein
this
Pro-Gamer.
situation?
Bei mir gibt es eigentlich eher Chaos als alles andere. Aber ich habe schon Leute gehört, die sagten, es sei sehr lustig bei mir manchmal.
You mean it's related to the
Ja,
scene you saw when you passed
bin ein
out
bisschen
in the Avinia
verpeilt.
Forest? That whole the world forget me thing?
In that case, it's imperative that we rescue Lesser Lord
Aber ich
Kusanali.
finde es immer interessant,
Only
dass
by working with her to save
deswegen frage ich
Irminsul
nämlich
can we
auch,
completely resolve the
dass
problem
Leute auch
Sumeru
auf
currently
meinen Kanal
faces.
finden, die eben noch kein Genshin gespielt haben. Und ja, finde ich aber cool. Das
To make
stimmt.
sure we're still on track, I would like to check on the state of some of our preparatory work.
Where are we going?
To an Aramite base.
Da porte ich mich hin. Hast du denn vor, irgendwann mit Genshin anzufangen? Oder bist du lieber ein Zuschauer und sagst, du guckst dir lieber Videos davon an?
Oh, you made it.
What are they doing here?
Oh
I
je.
gave them some technical work to do.
Ah, it's the scribe. And is that the traveler I see?
How's the work going?
Also ich persönlich wollte ja Genshin eigentlich nie
Ah,
anfangen.
yes. We have fixed the devices according to your instructions.
Und
One of
dann
them
hatte
is
ich
already ready
irgendwie
for use, while the others are still under repair.
hatte eine
Are those
Zahn-OP
devices for can knowledge
und
extraction?
mir war
What are
so
you doing
langweilig,
with
da habe ich mir das mal auf dem Handy
Look
runtergeladen,
here.
hab's gespielt, hab's dann wieder sein lassen, weil ich mir dachte so, nee, komm,
Are
nee.
you going to put more weird stuff into her head again?
Und dann war mir aber so
What's that
langweilig,
look
dass
on
ich
your
irgendwie dann
face?
nochmal
Are
angefangen
you
habe.
scared?
Und
It's a little
irgendwie ab
scared,
da an
like,
hat es mich dann. Ich glaube, ich spiele seitdem
curious.
wirklich so, wie ich kann, jeden
That's an
Tag.
interesting response.
Ähm,
Anyway, we're not
und es
going to
macht
use
mir
this just
bis
yet.
jetzt auch immer noch Spaß. Also
As
ich
I
habe im
mentioned during
März
the meeting, this knowledge
angefangen
capsule contains a decree I
und
drew up in the
seitdem,
past. The
ja,
academia should also have their own copy.
hätte ich nie
And
erwartet, dass mich das
according to the
Spiel wirklich
plan we
doch
just came
so
up with, Traveler,
fesselt
I want
irgendwie.
you to
Keine
record
Ahnung.
something into this capsule.
Aber ich muss sagen, ist ein wirklich ein
Do you
Megaspiel.
believe
Also
we
auch
can
die
save
Story,
Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Charaktere, es ist super interessant und teilweise Geschichten der Charaktere auch sehr dunkel und tief, sag ich mal. Ja, das stimmt.
Good. Conviction is the most important part of all of this. Now, please get ready and put on this device.
You want us to record our conviction into the knowledge capsule?
Yes.
Paimon is still really worried.
I understand, but trust me, Paimon, this
Okay.
is something we have to
Mein
do.
Bot funktioniert schon wieder
It's
nicht,
best
wie er
if you can
soll.
do as I say.
Aber das bin ich
Because
mittlerweile auch
to achieve
gewohnt.
this impossible task, it sounds like you'll need to fool your own heart
Ich weiß auch
first.
nicht warum, aber der
Although it
postet
may
irgendwie
feel like a
immer so, wie
trick,
der Bock hat.
self-encouragement may be the most important tool we have.
Paimon can see the point you're trying to make.
Imagine this. We have orchestrated our plan and successfully rescued Lesser Lord Kusanali. As a result, we have changed Sumeru's entire political landscape. Everything went without a hitch, and everyone recognizes and praises our achievements. Now, open your eyes. Here.
What's this?
Nee,
Read
der
it
ist
out
auf
loud.
Zeit eingestellt eigentlich. Aber ich weiß auch nicht.
It's done.
Normalerweise müsste erst mein Discord-Befehl kommen. Also lass mich lügen, wie habe ich es denn eingestellt? Ich glaube, nach 35 Minuten müsste mein Discord-Befehl kommen. Und nach 45 Minuten dann die Chat-Befehle. Und das dann halt immer alle 35 Minuten. Aber irgendwie haut er das immer komplett durcheinander. Keine Ahnung.
Is your head okay? Does anything hurt?
It's just
Ist
a
aber auch schon von
recording.
Anfang an bei
There
mir.
should be no
Also,
negative effects.
What was
ich sag schon immer, mein Bot ist eine Frau und hat wahrscheinlich ihre Tage oder so.
doesn't get it.
Dass sie keinen Bock hat.
And that's perfectly fine. In any case, these capsules aren't meant to be used by you.
Huh? What do you mean?
Have you forgotten? Our plan needs to account for those who have long relied on the Akasha. You may find it hard to believe, but for those people, everything the Akasha transmits to them is nothing short of absolute truth.
Ja.
Imagine if you've been using a device like the
Aber egal,
Akasha since
Hauptsache
the
er
day you
postet
were born.
irgendwas.
And this device has always
Da
supported
bin
you
ich schon immer
during
froh,
times of need.
wenn überhaupt mal irgendwas
After
kommt.
all that time,
Teils postet er halt auch
what do
gar
you
nichts.
think you'd become?
Also da streame ich dann 2 Stunden und er hat nicht einmal irgendwas.
A machine?
Ja.
A slave to
Irgendwie
orders.
immer anders.
And that's why rules are so important. In addition, those who understand the rules can delineate boundaries and identify gray areas.
But why would you need to identify the gray areas?
You could say that those
Ja,
kinds
ich
of
glaube auch.
ambiguous zones can be very interesting. One might even say they're advantageous in the right hands.
Things you're interested in are really out there. Are all Sumeru scholars like this?
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. I'm going to take those two to work on some small projects. You can head to Caravan Rebot and start preparing for the next step.
Geht so.
Small project?
Ich habe momentan privat ein bisschen
We're going to tinker
Probleme.
with the Akasha terminal and make a
Und
few
heute war so ein Tag,
modifications.
der sehr anstrengend war. Daher dachte ich mir so, komm, gönnst dir heute Abend nochmal einen Stream. Tag ein bisschen ausklingen lassen und meistens habe ich nach dem Stream dann auch immer bessere Laune, deswegen, ja. Und hattest du einen schönen Tag?
The weather is lovely and warm.
I thought we agreed on a plan. How can you go back on your word?
The plan is too radical and carries a high risk for casualties. I've given it a lot of thought. And in the end, I still can't agree to it.
But it's still the best plan we have. As a former Matra, you of all people should be able to see the bigger picture and recognize the innate advantages of our plan.
I did. And that's how I saw the danger behind these so-called advantages. Hitham's plan is even more radical than I imagined.
Huh? Why are you guys arguing?
My friend, you're just in time. Why don't you help me persuade Sino?
We agreed to work out a plan at the meeting. As mercenaries, you're familiar with the local environment.
Ja,
So you'll
danke.
take care of the specifics.
Das wird
But
schon wieder.
then, you went to Al-Haytham for suggestions. Had I known Al-Haytham would give you those kinds of suggestions, I would not have agreed to the plan.
Look, you already know that we're all on the same side here, don't you?
Mercenaries place a lot of importance on their bonds of friendship, but also
Ja,
will
man
not
kennt's.
hesitate to make sacrifices if they deem the situation to be sufficiently dire. I'm sorry.
Und du kommst
but
aus
as
Berlin?
things stand,
Oder,
I can't accept your
gut,
principles.
ich weiß nicht, was OTF heißt.
Seems you really do understand the ways of the desert.
Traveler, Paimon, this is also something you should know. Ramon's plan is to have me work with the Caravan Rebot guards in my capacity as a Matra.
Wait, how can we work with the guards?
We can't get through that wall easily, remember? Caravan Rebot would never let so many unregistered members of the Eremites enter Sumeru City. My plan will clear us of any possible suspicion, and also let us enter the city as a big group. There is no better way.
That also sounds like something Alhaitham told you. Am I right?
Doesn't Alhaitham know how dangerous this plan is?
Ah,
Of course he
okay.
does. He told
Ich bin aus
there
Hessen.
is no perfect plan, but this can get the job
Aber
done.
mein Dad wohnt in Berlin, deswegen
He also said that with the help of Sino and the Traveler,
war da
our
jetzt auch
chance
schon
of
öfter mal.
success would increase significantly. I never blindly trust anyone.
Aber ich könnte
and
das
I've
ehrlich
always had
gesagt
a
nicht.
good eye for people.
Also da leben
I think he
ist mir
made a
viel zu
number of
groß
valid
und viel zu,
points. It's my own choice.
weiß ich
Trust you.
nicht. Zu viele
If I make
Menschen.
the arrests alone, I can control myself and prevent you from getting hurt. But I can't guarantee that kind of discipline from the guards. To make the whole thing more convincing, you'll need to
Ich meine, ich
resist
habe
to some
auch mal in einer
degree.
relativ großen Stadt
Casualties
gewohnt.
are inevitable once push comes to
In
shove.
Schwerin.
I'm okay
Da habe
with
ich
the
5
deaths
Jahre
of
gelebt.
enemies,
Und
but now that we're allies,
ja, das
I'm
war schon
against the
manchmal
meaningless
lustig.
laws
Ich
of
meine,
our
ich habe
own.
echt eine Menge erlebt, ja, und ich bin auch wirklich
Can't
für die
believe
ganzen
a
Erfahrungen, die ich
mantra
da
would actually
gesammelt habe,
care
wirklich
about
dankbar.
us.
Und manchmal
I've lived a
vermisse ich die
hard
Stadt
life,
auch
and I can
tatsächlich,
say that people like you
weil es halt
are
einfach ist,
hard to
überall
come
hinzukommen.
by.
Ja, ist halt besser als auf dem
I've
Dorf.
always treated my allies with honesty and
Aber im
respect.
Großen
They have the right to know important things
und
like
gerade
this.
Berlin
Now
ist
you're
ja
making
nochmal
this
eine
hard
Schippe
for me.
schlimmer.
Hey, is there something we can do?
Ja. Ich habe mich langsam dran gewöhnt. Komme eigentlich aus Mecklenburg. Also habe eigentlich bin an der Küste groß geworden. Und bin jetzt hierher gezogen wegen meinem Partner. Aber ja.
I knew you would say that.
We can help fight some of the mercenaries, which should reduce the number of times you'll have to struggle directly with the guards. That should help at least a little bit.
Aber mir fehlt die Ostsee. Also ist halt doch was anderes, ne? Aber ich glaube, das wird auch immer so sein, egal wo ich wohne. Küstenkind bleibt einfach Küstenkind.
Sino, on behalf of my people, I thank you for your kindness. But this is a mission we cannot turn our backs on. We have no fear of casualties, because we crave the spoils of victory. So please, lend us your support. We will show you the determination of us desert dwellers.
Well, now that you've put it that way, I can no longer refuse. But remember, you need to follow
An
the
sich
plan and not
würde ich
do
schon
anything
gerne.
reckless. Candace made it very clear
Aber
that we
er
can
hat
only
ja...
achieve our
Oh mein
goals
Gott.
if we can ensure our safety. Since you and I
Vielen
both
Dank für dein
recognize the
Abo.
significance
Oh
of
mein
this
Gott.
operation, there should be no
Vielen,
more
vielen Dank für dein
animosity
Abo.
between the followers of the Dendro Archon and those of
Ähm,
King Deshret.
Also doch,
Everyone's
an
life
sich
is equally important.
möchte ich eigentlich schon jetzt zurück,
Okay.
aber er hat ja halt einen echt verdammt
Have a
guten
deal.
Job und
Let's do this for
man
our
verdient hier halt
shared
einfach
dream.
mehr als bei mir, also in MV und naja.
The guards should be stationed in the courtyard nearby. You can
Ich habe
find
mich
them
gerade
there.
mega erschrocken. Der Sound ist so ungewohnt. Ja, vielen Dank. Vor allem 3 Monate schon, krass.
Something on your mind again? Let's work through it together. 2 heads are better than 1.
Ich liebe Nahida, ne? Ich habe sie gestern gezogen, die kleine Süße. Und wenn sie hüpft oder rennt, dann klingelt sie. Ich weiß nicht, ob man es hört, aber es ist so niedlich. Und sie kann Gedanken lesen.
Everyone hold hands.
Okay, der hat keine Gedanken.
Guards,
General Mahamatra! To what do we owe the honor?
keep your voice down. This is a secret operation. I'm going to arrest a large criminal gang near this location. According to the Academia's Guide and Regulations on
natürlich.
Secret Operations, I have the right to ask for the cooperation of Caravan Rebot.
Derjenige, welche, der mir
of
mit
course, of course. Mahamatra
PayPal
Sana's
den
order
guten
is the
Tipp gegeben
Academia's
hat.
order. Just let us know what you need.
Das weiß ich
But
noch.
who exactly are you planning to arrest?
War
and
doch so,
how many
oder?
people are you expecting? Depending
Von
on the scale
TikTok,
of this
doch.
operation,
Doch.
we may need to report it to our
Ja, genau.
superiors.
Okay.
They're a squad of
Ich habe nämlich
Eremites whose number
letztens
is comparable to ein
dummerweise
Elk
jemanden
Guards
für dich
Armos.
gehalten,
They're involved
den
in
ich
the
aber
theft
auch
and resale of
von
supplies
TikTok
the
oder der mir
Academia.
durch TikTok
As
gefolgt
many as
ist.
ein Al-Ach?
Und ich
Ah,
dachte erst, der
this
wärst du
should
gewesen.
definitely
Das
be
war so
a
peinlich. Ich
joint
habe es aber nochmal
operation.
richtig gestellt am
And I
Ende,
suggest that
dass
you
ich da
report this to
voll
your superiors
verwirrt
as
war
soon as
irgendwie.
possible. And treat it as a top priority desert operation.
Dann ist mir auch eingefallen, bei dir war ja irgendwas mit Rostock.
Got it. Please wait a moment. I'll contact them immediately.
Also zumindest nehme ich an, dass HRO Rostock sein soll. Ah,
Because this is
ich weiß es
work.
nicht mehr. Ja.
Because I trust you.
Paimon can't believe you're still in the mood to chat. This whole thing has Paimon scared stiff.
Ja, daran, das
Aren't you
weiß ich
even
noch.
a little worried? What if these guards already know that you
Das werde ich auch,
betrayed
glaube ich,
the
so schnell nicht
Academia
vergessen, weil das
and
echt
are no
ziemlich,
longer the General Mahamatra?
nicht
Even if
peinlich,
that guard
aber
doesn't know,
ja doch, also
their
unangenehm
superiors
war.
might, right?
Aber ich bin echt froh,
We discussed this,
dass
remember?
das so rauskam.
The Caravan Rebot operation is of great importance. But don't worry, the guards there shouldn't know that Sino has stepped down.
How can you be so sure?
First, the other Matras still don't know why Sino has left, which proves that the Academia has been covering up the matter.
Second, this is a crucial moment for the Academia's God creation plan. If something were to happen to the General Mahamatra, it's bound to attract a lot of unwanted attention. No matter how you look at it, they don't seem interested in sharing the news.
Wie geht's dir denn? Oh Gott, habe ich gar nicht gefragt. Wie geht's dir? Und schön, dass du da bist.
I agree.
Which brings us to our next issue.
Gerade voll verpeilt,
I'm sure
entschuldige.
some of you have been wondering if the prediction function of the Akasha
Und ich
will
hoffe, du
affect
hattest
our
eine schöne
operation.
Woche.
The Akasha is still in operation, so I must remain on high alert. Actually,
Ganz okay.
considering the power of
Also
the
ich hatte
Akasha,
kurz und Corona und habe daher
it's
noch ein
quite
bisschen
strange
so
that
Räuspern
it
und
hasn't
Husten und so.
already tried to interfere with my
Aber an sich geht's mir
actions.
wieder gut.
I've given that a lot of thought.
Oh, Urlaub, sehr
For
gut.
now, I don't think
Urlaub
you'll
ist
need
immer
to
gut.
worry. If you remember, when you first came to Aru Village,
Ja,
all
ich sehe
your
dich auch
actions
öfter
and
mal
words were
auf
predicted by
TikTok
the
streamen.
Akasha.
Allerdings liege ich dann immer
It
schon im
even
Bett
gave that information
und
to those
will
who
dann Ton
kidnapped
nicht
the
anmachen,
village keepers. But
weil mein Freund
things
ja
like
neben mir
that
liegt.
never happened again
Und
after we met up with the traveler.
daher gehe ich da nie drauf, weil ich kann dann ja eh nichts hören.
That's true. But why?
Look at it from a different angle. Why do you think the Akasha
Ja,
will
momentan
predict your
komme ich irgendwie nur
actions?
noch
Because my personal data has been entered into the
selten
Akasha.
dazu, irgendwie
That's true.
Livestreams auf
But the key to
Weiß
this
auch nicht.
question is, how well can the Akasha make predictions about a person? Haven't you ever thought about it?
Meistens
Just
mache ich das
how
ja eh, wenn
can
ich
it
nicht
do this
pennen
in the
kann.
first
Und
place?
momentan habe ich eigentlich eine
Because
ganz
the
gute
Akasha
Phase.
controls the entirety
Bin
of
ich ganz froh
Sumeru.
drum.
The Academia firmly believes that all human actions can be explained through logic.
By sorting and analyzing entered data, the Akasha can derive behavioral logic and predict the actions of those who fit an existing logic model. However, at the risk of sounding like an advocate for fallacies, can everyone truly be considered logical at all times? Emotions are part of our behavioral logic, but can you guarantee that every experience of the same joy or pain would be equally intense? How can our feelings and opinions be
Ja.
predictable down to the level
Ja, soll ja
of
nicht jeder
every
einfach so
single
bekommen, ne?
instance?
Das muss ja schon ein bisschen
Sino, in the past, you've always
was
worked
Besonderes
alone.
sein, VIP. Ich
In the
habe eigentlich
absence of
erst
another
dachte ich so,
person
komm,
who
ich
could
vergebe
sway
die
you
so.
or your thoughts,
Aber dann
the
dachte ich
Akasha
mir
could
so,
produce predictions that were similar
weil auch
to
der
your
Vorschlag
real-life
kam
behavioral
von
principles.
einem
Decisive and
Follower,
principled, you were used to solving problems
das
alone.
doch per
That's why
Dings zu
the Akasha
machen,
could figure you out.
per
But now,
Belohnung, dachte ich mir so,
you've
ja,
joined
warum
the
eigentlich
team.
nicht? Ich meine,
And I
8000,
believe the
dafür muss man halt
Akasha
wirklich
hasn't
sehr
yet
lange
figured out the
zugucken.
full
Und wenn
composition
man
of
so
it.
lange zugeguckt hat, dann hat man sich auch das
Our
VIP
thoughts and logic
verdient.
have intermingled and weaved themselves together to become a complicated, chaotic mess. Any one of us could potentially disagree with another. The Akasha lacks data on these interactions, and it's impossible for it to predict your actions in the future based on your decisions in the past. After all, there's probably a limit to just how much we can be modeled or controlled by data. So, in my opinion, you're probably safe for now.
Huh. Makes sense to me. I agree. The Akasha is not alive, and I don't think we can be completely controlled by something without a mind of its own.
Is that so? I guess there are things that even the Akasha cannot calculate, and people will not be forever trapped by the past.
I'm so glad that this is settled.
Next time, pay attention during our meetings.
Will do.
Just remember to stay vigilant.
Footsteps!
General Mahamatra, we were not expecting your presence
Ich muss
here.
ja sagen, ich liebe ihre
I'm the
Reaktion.
security officer of
Er
the
war so
Grand
richtig schön
Desert
unschuldig.
Desert District. My name is Luxembarbo.
This is my
Das
assistant,
stimmt.
the Traveler.
Das hast du.
She will be working with
Aber ich muss fair
the
bleiben.
construct next to her
Das
for
ist
her
sonst
work.
unfair den anderen gegenüber. Ich meine, ich hätte auch 2 Leute, denen ich auch VIP geben würde.
What a great honor
Aber
to
es
meet
wäre halt
you.
einfach nicht fair den
Your
anderen
golden
gegenüber
hair
dann,
is as
die
bright
darauf
as the
wirklich
sun.
sparen und sagen,
And,
ey,
is this
daher,
the latest technology
ja.
from the academia?
Have you made a decision regarding the matter I mentioned to your subordinate?
It seems to be a dire situation, so of course
Aber hey,
we'll have
dafür
our
werde ich
full
mich sehr lange,
cooperation.
also
To be
so
perfectly
lange mein
honest,
Kopf es
always
zulässt,
longed
mich
to
an
go
dich
on a
erinnere.
mission with someone as well known as yourself.
There's no need for flattery.
Das ist auch schon was. Mein
Yes,
Kopf
sir.
ist nämlich, was Namen
Take
angeht,
your
wie ein
most elite
Sieb.
platoon and follow
Also
me
wenn
to
ich
the
nicht wirklich
eastern side of
regelmäßig
the
mit dir zu
district.
tun habe,
We
dann
will
ist der
carry out
Name
the
ganz schnell weg.
operation there.
Understood.
Ja,
Map.
Hurry, bring the map.
aber das mit dem HRO, das ist jetzt drinne.
In 2 days, we will engage
War
Rahman's
immerhin meine
airlines
Heimat.
and
Also
capture
von
all of
daher.
them. Any questions about the time or location?
None at all, sir.
Good. See you then.
Yes, sir.
Alter, wie lang will sein Titel sein? Er so, ja.
Maybe hanging around the General Mahamatra isn't so bad after all. Everyone's so respectful towards us.
Nein. Könnte ich aber tatsächlich noch nachgucken, glaube ich. Nee. Nee, doch. Nein? Doch? Weiß ich gar nicht, ob man das bei PayPal sieht.
This is all due to the absolute authority of the
Aber
academia.
mache ich nicht.
And now, we're going to strike
Nein, also,
back
weiß
against
ich
that
nicht mehr.
massive pillar of power.
Aber ich meine, den hattest du mir
Get
auch.
ready.
Hattest du mir den überhaupt
We
mal
will move
gesagt?
out
Ich
in
weiß
2
es nicht.
days.
Hallo Eule. Na, schön, dass du da bist. Wie geht's dir? Meine Puls, kann ich dir zeigen. Meine Puls. Die kam mit 80. Die kam danach nochmal mit 77. Ich hab nachgeguckt. Ich musste ihn auf C6 machen, weil ich habe gesagt, wenn ich ihn C6 bekomme, mache ich ihn C6, denn ich will dieses rote Dingsel da nicht haben. Für ihn habe ich eine Konstellation bekommen. Jetzt gerade noch im Banner. Bennett? Ach, Noel. Wo ist die? Da. Ja, für die habe ich auch. Aber das meiste ging für Bennett und dadurch habe ich halt auch ein paar mehr Puls bekommen. Also ich habe jetzt auch wieder 82 Puls? 88 Puls. Ups. Ja, also lief ganz okay. Ne? Ich habe nachher ein Einzeldinger gemacht. Und ja. Und ich bin happy mit ihr. Ich finde die super süß. So, ich muss 2 Tage vorspulen. So super nervig. Übermorgen. Wie geht's dir, Eule? Ja, ich bin auch happy. Also wirklich, jetzt muss noch Layla kommen oder Layla mit Miko. Dann hoffentlich Alhaitham und ich hoffe, meine Primos reichen. Leichte Gehirnerschütterung, was hast du denn gemacht? Heilige, gute Besserung. Schade. Eine Kette von einem... Was? What? Wie hast du das denn geschafft?
I see everything.
Oh Mann, ey. Unglaublich.
Over there. Our helpers have arrived already.
Ja, aber da kriegt man doch nicht einfach eine Kette von einem Kran gegen den Kopf. Ich meine...
Wait a moment.
Ja, aber wie gesagt, auf jeden Fall gute Besserung.
It's you.
Och, naja,
Am
eigentlich
I
sollte sie so hoch
assisting,
sein.
remember?
Oder ist das auf Arbeit passiert? Ich meine,
Am
einfach
I
so sollte das
assisting?
nicht
Stay with
passieren.
me. Now let's head over there.
Sollten doch eigentlich gesichert sein,
It's
oder
General
nicht?
Mahamatra and his
Natürlich auf
assistants.
Arbeit. Ja, was weiß ich?
We meet again.
Ich weiß doch nicht, was du arbeitest.
You're here early.
It's to show how important we think the
Ja
operation
gut, dann,
is. Since this is a big case for the academia,
pass auf jeden
we
Fall
are
gut auf,
prepared
ne?
to give it our best.
I'm glad to hear your sense
Wenn
of
so eine
resolve.
Gehirnerschütterung ist echt nicht geil.
Remember,
Ich hatte auch mal
we
eine.
must capture them alive. They are our only leads for the case.
Ich weiß gar
If
nicht,
they die, we will be unable
ob da noch
to
was
continue
Schlimmeres
the
passieren kann
investigation.
bei einer Gehirnerschütterung.
Understood.
Ich weiß auf jeden Fall, ist nicht gut.
Everyone, the
Und fühlt sich auch
Eremites
nicht geil
are
an.
approaching from the west.
Make preparations and be ready for combat.
Zumindest war es bei mir so. Kann aber auch der Schock gewesen sein, ich weiß.
Halt!
Ist aber auch schon
Oh, what a warm welcome.
11 Jahre
What do
her
you
jetzt
want?
fast bei mir.
Judging from those shiny weapons in your hands, it seems like you're not interested in a deal.
Was?
Rahman, the Academia has caught wind of your smuggling and illicit sales. If you value your life, I advise you to surrender.
Who are you supposed to be? A Matra from the Academia? I can't believe you came all this way just to catch us.
I'm not here to
Du
talk.
spielst gar kein Genshin mehr, oder Eule?
Oh.
Oder hast du mal vor,
Nobody's
irgendwann
given
wieder
me this much
anzufangen?
time a day since I
Ich meine, es
became
gibt
a
halt jetzt wirklich
mercenary.
echt viel Content.
For that slight,
Weiß
let's
ja nicht, ich
wash
glaub,
our
die-
blades with their blood.
Gar keinen Fall.
Let's show them we
Warum
Eremites are
nicht?
not to be messed with.
Hallo Baum. Schön, dass du da bist. Wie geht's dir?
Rest and rebuild.
Into the wind. Clouds high. The birds come.
Hab ich auch noch das falsche Team draußen. Oh.
The Temple of Wisdom.
Hä?
Unthinkable.
Mann.
Billowing surge.
One with nature.
Ja gut,
Take flight.
kann ich verstehen. Wenn irgendwann...
For a swirl. Hold the line.
Into the wind.
War das ja schon ein Problem, als ich angefangen hatte, gefühlt. Oder als sie uns kennengelernt hatten.
It's over.
Gut soweit, das freut mich. Ich hoffe, du
We
hattest
have
eine schöne
subdued
Woche,
them.
Baum.
The operation is now over. All Eremite mercenaries and related personnel in the area have been arrested.
Ah, you pitiful Dendro Archon dogs! You'll regret this!
I'm afraid you'll regret it first.
King Jeshred will curse you, and you will all!
Mitmachen, einfach mitmachen. Oh lol. Ja, ich bin... Obwohl ich spiele auch nicht mehr so extrem viel. Also teils habe ich eigentlich nur das Game offen und...
Yes, sir.
Ja, schwer zu erklären. Auf jeden Fall ist weniger geworden.
I will now take my leave. If you need further assistance, please come to Caravan Rebot and ask for me.
Understood. You are dismissed.
Aber ich bin trotzdem noch, also ich bin noch nicht gelangweilt oder so. Ich habe noch nicht so dieses, oh, ich habe jetzt eigentlich gar keinen Bock. Also das klappt eigentlich ganz gut bei mir.
This part of the plan went really well.
Yes, things went perfectly.
That's
Wobei im Sommer hatte ich
fantastic.
eine Phase, da habe ich ja irgendwie 2 Wochen nicht gespielt,
Sure
weil
looks
ich im Urlaub
convincing
war.
enough.
Und da hatte ich auch dann Probleme, wieder
Once
reinzukommen.
we're done here,
Also
I'll return to Caravan Rebot and oversee the group's transport.
da musste ich dann erstmal wieder so ein
promise.
bisschen
I'll
Motivation
get everyone
finden.
into Sumeru City safely.
Aber, und keine Ahnung, dann kam nachher ja
You're the
Sumeru und
reason
ich
why
war voll
everything went
gehypt.
so
Und
well.
It's
dann
not the
noch,
time to celebrate yet.
weil auch jetzt so viele neue
I
Charaktere
believe
kommen und
Dia
so.
should already be
Wie
waiting
die
for you.
kleine Nahida.
Go join up with her. She will need you to introduce her
Ist
to
einfach super
Tainari.
cute. Die
Speaking of
klingelt
which,
beim
is
Laufen,
it really okay for us
hüpfen,
not to
keine
share the
Ahnung.
full plan with Tainari? What if he'll feel
Und mit
miffed
der kann man
about it
richtig geil
and refuse
fahren.
to work with
Weil
us?
ihre sammelt halt alles ein, was so Blickfeld ist, sozusagen. Heißt, du musst nicht mal mehr hinlatschen. Du machst einfach die und läufst weiter.
I have a very close relationship with Tainari. Given how well we know each other,
Und die hat eine
I believe
verdammt
my
süße
message
Story.
alone should be enough to bring
Sehr
him to our
traurig.
side. He knows I won't make jokes about things like this. If we need help, Tainari is the best
Und er
option.
ist ja auch neu,
Get ready for the next phase of the
der
plan.
Sino.
Don't keep them waiting.
So ein Razer 2.0. Hört man leider nicht so laut. Hier gerade irgendwie gar nicht. Ups. Egal. Nahida ist übrigens auch der 4. Archon. Also eine kleine Göttin.
We're here!
It's about time.
Ja,
Didn't
sie
you
ist
say
auch
our
neu,
part of the
aber die ist noch
plan
nicht
is
im
the
Spiel
most
drin.
important of all? And here you come rolling in late. In the time it took you to get here, I already did 5 laps around the place, downed 7 drinks, and even did some clothes shopping.
Sorry. We didn't mean to keep you waiting.
I just wanted to fix your attitude and rub it in a little. After all, you took your sweet time getting here, and we've got important stuff to take care of. I just like seeing that serious look on your face. All right, I'll stop. All joking aside, I'm glad you're here. Let's get moving and take care of this as soon as possible.
But where should we start?
Our responsibility is to get a status update on the Fatui Harbinger known as the Doctor. We need to make sure he won't get in our way when we rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali. Dealing with an institution that controls all of Sumeru is already hard enough. If the Doctor were to crash the party, it would be next to impossible for us to achieve our goals.
Yeah, we sure don't want him showing up. Ooh, he really gives Paimon the creeps.
Right? Hearing his name just reminds me of those stuffy old geezers in the academia. I'd rather not have to deal with someone like that.
Ja, Dottore ist echt ein Arsch.
According to the plan, we should first go to Pardis DI and ask for Forest Watcher Tainari. If all Hatham and Sino's sources are solid, then we can be sure that Tainari still has the Academia's trust. So, we'll find Tainari and convince him to get us the latest intel on the Doctor. Then, depending on what we learn, we'll make any necessary adjustments to our plan. The sages have placed spies everywhere on the other side of the wall. I'll follow you as a bodyguard. You should be honored. I don't offer my services to just anyone you know.
But Paimon thought mercenaries would do anything for Mora.
That's certainly true. But when multiple employers are vying for your services, you should always go with the best offer.
How much more do you want? Paimon's not sure we can afford it.
How much do I want? Hey, how about paying me with a smile? What do you say?
Ja.
I haven't seen you smiling much recently. If you ask me, someone like you must look lovely when they smile. Come on, give me a smile so that I can be less worried. Looking good. I hope this pretty smile will become our lucky charm.
No.
There are many
Ist-
kinds of smiles, but only a
Die hat
truly
echt einen
joyous
niedlichen
one
Charakter,
can
die
bring
Dia.
blessings to others. Let's
Nur leider
consider this
absolut nicht
smile a
mein
down
Fall.
payment for our future victory.
Genau wie Ito.
Let's go. It's time to pay a visit to Party's DI.
Charakterlich voll cool, aber spieltechnisch nicht meins. Einfach weil Großschwert. Okay. Oh, ich hoffe, ich kann da überhaupt weiterspielen. Denn ich habe die Legendenquest von Nilo aktiv. Und
He's over there. Let's go say hi.
ja, keine Ahnung.
Tainari.
Ich hoffe, das grätscht mir nicht dazwischen irgendwie.
Ah, Traveler, Paimon. And you are?
Hey there.
This is our friend Dia. She's an Aramite mercenary.
A mercenary? You must have some big news for me.
It's something really important. Please help us out.
All right, then follow me. This place is better. We won't be disturbed by any passerby. Okay, what is this important thing you want to ask me? The doctor, huh?
He's that strange-looking Fatui Harbinger with the mask. Paimon thinks he has blue hair.
Der eine mit der
Yes, I know
Gesichtsmaske.
him.
Ist ja nicht so, dass die nicht alle irgendwie ein bisschen
Actually,
strange aussehen.
He left Party's DI just a little while
Ich
ago.
meine, der eine sieht aus, als ob der bei
He left
Hogwarts
already?
arbeiten könnte. Der andere
Yeah, he
sieht, keine
came looking
Ahnung,
for me.
läuft mit einem riesen
Can I ask
Puppe
what it was
rum.
about?
Hat ein
Sorry to ask
hatte
you
so
like
Band
this
über die
after having
Augen.
just met, but your answer is very important to us. For now, all we can share with you is that your friend Sino is working with us.
Sino, you say?
Euler 2.0 und Baisu 2.0.
I see. So that's why he hasn't been at the academia. Okay. I will answer your questions and will assist you any way I can. You don't have to tell me everything that's happened.
Sino's name really does work wonders. You're not even a little worried that we might have made it all up?
Despite having just met you, I can sense that you're the serious type. Between you, the Traveler, and Sino, none of you strike me as the type that would conspire to deceive me. You don't need to tell me anything you don't want to. I'll also get straight to the point. The Harbinger you mentioned came to me because he wanted to take the scholar Hypatia away with him.
Hypatia? Why would he want her?
And what do you mean by take away? Is he planning to leave Sumeru?
Yes. He told me his return to Snezhnaya is imminent. So you mean you're leaving this place soon?
Indeed. Otherwise, we could have perhaps talked a little more. I was just about to set out when I remembered something important. To that end, I made a final trip to Pardis DI. Let me ask, have you been taking care of a scholar by the name of Hypatia?
Your sources are accurate. No doubt because you recruited many informants. But you're right. Hypatia has indeed been receiving treatment from me.
Forgive me for asking, but how's the treatment coming along?
Given the way you're asking, I assume you have something to say.
Since you asked, I'll be frank. I would like to take Hypatia to Snezhnaya.
It's incredibly difficult to transfer a patient. As a scholar yourself, shouldn't you at least be aware of this?
Oh? I can't believe your utter lack of faith in me, to the point of even questioning my general level of knowledge. How unbefitting.
Well, you're the only one who's ever made such a request.
I have my ways of keeping her safe during the journey. In addition, I can also promise that under my care, Hypatia will receive the most advanced and effective treatment.
Kann diesen Typ echt nicht leiden, ne?
Supervise her treatment and see to her recovery.
Absolut nicht. Aber ich
Would that
finde, die
be
haben sein
agreeable
unglaublich
to you?
verändert.
Hypatia was born in
Ich meine,
Sumeru
sein Kinn war
and
das letzte
remains
Mal
a
irgendwie
scholar
viel
of the
runder.
academia. Her situation has not become dire enough to necessitate her transfer to another nation.
Oder das war ein Bild.
Transporting
Kann
her
auch
to
sein.
Snezhnaya is risky, and the potential benefits are unknown. As the person currently responsible for her treatment, I cannot possibly sign off on this transfer. Your suggestion is rude and reckless. I'll pass. I don't know much about the doctor, but after talking with him, I realized that, just like many other scholars, he possesses an aura of arrogance that I've come to detest. It's not so much that he's looking down on others, but more that he's so confident in himself and his abilities, to a point of near insanity.
Ja, wenn
I
man
would
überlegt, was
never
der mit
refer a
Kolai
patient to
gemacht
someone
hat.
like him. I prepared myself for a protracted battle of wits, and was really surprised to see him just give up on the topic. Still, his reaction really concerned me.
I see, I see. Of course, your opinion makes perfect sense. You're still young, but already quite stubborn. I must say, you are not like what I had expected. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't just let you off the hook like this. But unfortunately, I'm in a hurry today, what with Her Most Noble Majesty the Tsaritsa calling for our return. Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before I leave. It's just as the Academia said, you're a responsible and gifted scholar. Sadly, even with all of that, you're still lacking a bit of shrewdness. And that's also why people like you can never realize that sooner or later, everyone must pay the price for what they've learned.
Bin echt gespannt, wie der nachher wird, wenn man den spielen kann.
Paimon can't help but feel like he's hinting at something unpleasant.
He asked a question, yet didn't care for my answer. Perhaps I'm nothing but a talking rock in his eyes. He never came off as malicious, but an utter lack of compassion permeated throughout our conversation. From his tone, I can sense that he's always looked down on others.
I can barely believe it myself, but if that's true, the situation will be in our favor.
I don't think I missed any details. Frankly speaking, I don't want you to do anything too risky. Now that you know a little more, it should be easier for you to stay safe.
Sorry we can't tell you everything. We appreciate that you helped us anyway. I won't forget your kindness.
It's okay. I have an obligation to do so. To be perfectly honest, all of this may have started because of me. Recently, my master wrote several letters to me, asking me to return to the Academia and assist him with his research.
Hasn't he already asked you several times before?
Yes, but there's something off about this most recent batch of letters. The handwriting and tone are both familiar, but some details have been omitted. My master will occasionally leave a few dots on the back of the letter. 1 dot means that he wrote the letter on a sunny day, and 3 dots stand for a rainy day. This has been a habit of his for many years, but I didn't find any dots in his recent letters.
I get it. Since you are always at Gandharvaville, you would like me, someone already working at the Academia, to...
I'd like to ask you to do that for me. If you can keep yourself safe, please withdraw immediately at the first hint of danger.
I can do that, but I have a feeling it won't be that simple. The Academia has been working on a big project. I'm not quite sure what it is, but your master might be involved with it. If the higher-ups really are hiding something, then it will be difficult to remove myself from the situation once the investigation starts. If the situation becomes critical, I'll leave the Academia. If you don't see me there for an extended period, that's your cue.
All right, we've got a plan. I'll stay at Gandharvaville to support you.
If that scenario comes to pass, you must be extra vigilant. And be wary of any messages or direct requests from the Academia.
I must say, I didn't expect a warning like this from the General Mahamatra.
Being loyal to the Academia doesn't mean blindly doing whatever the sages say.
Stimmt.
I know what I'm doing. On that note, aren't you also being quite distrustful of your alma mater?
The Academia, yes, but my master is a man of integrity. Even when I was a student, I was worried he'd get in trouble for sticking to his beliefs. I suppose he's lucky to have lasted so long. But in the end, it still caught up to him.
I see. So you noticed something was up with the Academia from the very beginning.
This may well be how Sino became involved in all this. In that case, I must keep my promise and help you however I can. Also, if you run into Sino again, please help me pass on a message to him. Trust your own senses and experiences. I think this may be something he needs to hear right now.
Okay, we'll find a chance to tell him.
Thanks.
Right. Now let's go hunt down this Harbinger. Oh, by the way, which way did the doctor go when he left Pardis Di?
That way.
Gotcha. Thanks so much. We'll be on our way.
Paimon. Schön.
According to Tainari, the doctor is leaving Sumeru soon. I want to check if the doctor was actually telling the truth. He also said that he'll take care of everything before he leaves. What did he mean by that? We need to be extra careful when dealing with a person like him. Just to be safe, let's chase him and see what we find.
But we have no idea where he went. How can we start chasing him?
We'll do it the mercenary way. I'll find leads as we go. All you have to do is just follow me.
Ei, ei.
That Harbinger may have tried to cover his trail, but he
Immerhin
still
rennt
left some
sie und
traces.
schleicht nicht.
Or perhaps he never even thought about concealing his whereabouts. Maybe that's just how arrogant he really is. Yep, we're headed in the right direction. The traces are still fresh, but there's no sign of his entourage. Clearly they're in a hurry. It's just as I thought. We can stop here. I think I know where the doctor went. To the south of here is Port Ormos, which seems to be where they're headed.
Port Ormos? They're going to leave by boat?
That's right. Let's go to the port.
Auf. Jetzt einmal mit Kazuha rein.
Shh,
Schön alles abfahren.
The port is crawling with Fatui soldiers.
Let's keep going and see what we can find.
Now this is a proper farewell ceremony for a Snezhnayan Harbinger.
The Lord Harbinger is leaving. I've still only seen him once or twice.
I used to hold a position in our homeland, and back then, the doctor spoke in a very different way from the way he speaks now. Maybe the way people talk in Sumeru has rubbed off on him. It's always like that when you spend too long away from home. When he gets back to Snezhnaya, perhaps it will also take him some time to get used to the life there again.
Huh? But, sir, that can't be right.
No, I remember it like it was yesterday. Both his expressions and tones are now very different. Also, for some reason,
Die
he
sind echt
seems
blind,
like
die
he's
Dudes, ne?
all
Oh, da hinten steht er.
smiles now.
You must be mistaken. Nobody's supposed to look happy when they're on a business trip.
The doctor is on that boat. So he told the truth after. This place will do. We can hide here while we keep an eye on the boat.
Uh-oh.
He saw us.
Ich frage mich, wie der sehen soll mit seiner komischen Maske vor der Gusch. Ich meine,
Huh?
weiß
Is
ich
he
nicht.
waving at us?
It's time to say goodbye.
Na, wenn du das sagst.
Is he the only person on the boat?
You mean there's nobody with him?
And where are all the soldiers we saw in the port just now?
They were all here just a few minutes ago, but now they vanished.
So this was a trap. Wait, don't tell me that.
Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before I leave.
Oh no. They might be after Hypatia. Let's get back to Party's DI.
Huh? What do you mean?
I'm afraid that she's seen something that she wasn't supposed to see. If I were the Fatui, I would also try to take her away. And if I couldn't...
Oh no! Are you saying they're going to kill her?
Let's go!
Genshin wird echt immer deeper. Ganzen Bilder und schon, alleine Tainaris Legendenauftrag fand ich schon ein bisschen grenzwertig. Mit dem toten Dude, der da Ewigkeiten schon rumlag.
I believe we've already made ourselves quite clear. Our superior gave us permission to search for and collect medicinal herbs in Pardeus DI for research purposes.
But you've been in Sumeru for some time already. I find it coincidental that you chose to only come here today.
Even the Grand Sage himself may not have the right to question our research, much less an ordinary scholar like yourself. I've done my duty to inform you. Don't make things difficult for yourself.
It would seem that my words have fallen on deaf ears. You can keep trying to deny it, but coming to Party's DI now? I'm pretty sure you're not just looking for herbs.
With all due respect, your baseless speculations will only lead to unnecessary trouble.
Well, you only have your Harbinger to blame. He knows nothing about keeping a low profile. I may be staying at Party's DI as a scholar, but that doesn't mean I'm no longer a forest watcher. It is still my duty to protect the peace and safety of the scholars who have contributed so much to Sumeru.
Then it seems our conversation has hit an impasse.
No one will lay a hand on you, Hypatia. Not on my watch.
Are you alright?
I'm fine.
These Fatui have really crossed the line. Time to teach them a lesson.
Soll jemand schneiden?
There's no use resisting! Give us Hypatia!
Keep dreaming!
Yeah, Tainari! Beat him up! Allow me! Make yourselves at home!
Das?
One with nature.
Natürlich kommt er nicht.
Adorn my night!
Jetzt brennt ja auch noch alles. Ja.
The doctor's orders are absolute.
Yeah? You've been someone's lapdog for so long that you don't know anything else now.
Wann ist denn der jetzt weggeploppt? Ich hab den auch noch gar nicht angegriffen, den Dude. Mit denen, warum sind die denn so? Irgendwie gerade ein bisschen merkwürdig.
Traveler, Paimon, please go to Hypatia. We need to make sure they don't try to sneak around and attack from behind.
Got it! Hypatia's still here. Doesn't look like anyone's broken in. Well, how is she? that's good.
So, you think this is over?
Ja. Ja, dieser Dude, ey.
What? The Balladeer is here?
Ja, und Paimon.
I've missed that look of abject horror. You've given me that look every time we meet.
But, where is he?
I can hear all of your thoughts, you know. Don't you remember? I already saw you the first time you came to Party's DI and made contact with Hypatia. I didn't need to do anything. It is her honor to be able to connect her consciousness with me.
Ah ja, eine Ehre. Mhm.
Who are you talking to? It can't be the Balladeer, right? That's impossible.
I know you must be curious. I might as well tell you that I decided to enter Hypatia's consciousness the moment I sensed your touch. I wanted to observe you on a fool's errand.
Hey, Traveler! What are you doing?
My deification is nearly complete. All that's left now are just some final
der Blick
details.
von Paimon.
Do you understand? Even if you manage to rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali, it will be impossible for you to defeat a bona fide god like me.
Ach, halt doch
Is
die
it
Backen,
wise to
Junge.
force that childlike god into a divine battle against me? Scholars consider the god of wisdom to be the sum total of their faith. It's how they can justify reverence for a god as they construct it. But this also shows that humanity's worship of gods is a combination of
Ich find's so geil, wie
blasphemy
der
and
redet. Ich meine,
exaltation.
der weiß doch gar
It's
nicht, was
truly
wir sind.
laughable.
Also ich meine, ja sein, dass wir, keine Ahnung, was Krasses sind.
Yes.
Oh.
What is it?
Antwort war gerade witzig. Hat gerade gut gepasst.
Yeah, I'm in a good mood, which is why I'm talking to you like this. What do you mean? Those words almost make you sound like a friend who actually cares. But you're wrong. I'm different from all of you.
Ja,
I was
du bist nur eine
born to
Puppe.
become a god. My entire life up until this point has just been a meaningless routine. Just think about a sheet of paper. By itself, it holds no meaning. The content recorded on it is what gives it value. All I had recorded down before were some painful memories and boring human feelings. Such senseless drivel should have been erased a long time ago. Indeed, to me, the sight of you fools in your futile struggles is far more amusing. Tell me, just what has this world done for you to protect it with such zest and conviction?
Ja, ich meine...
I'm connected to your consciousness, so I can hear what you're thinking and sense the depth of your determination. This
Wenn
is
er
a good
guckt,
conversation
ihr
we're
starrer
having.
Blick
So
einfach.
here's a word of
So richtig,
advice.
als ob sie kein Hirn
Let
hätte.
go
Ich
of
finde
your
das so
misguided
schrecklich.
guardian
Könnten ihr ruhig mal ein
complex.
paar mehr Emotionen
You know
verpassen.
nothing about the truth. It'll be for your own good, as well as everyone else's. Humans are a species that can only find bliss in ignorance. Ah, you've seen my affection for her. If you were in my position, I think you'd feel the same way. She peered into my consciousness and saw my past. Someone like that is qualified to become my first follower. All gods need followers. So Hypatia has been chosen. Her appearance heralds my imminent arrival at the throne of divinity, while her worship shall become my glory.
Alter, keine Ahnung, wovon der nachts träumt, aber
You're doubting me
der
again.
ist ein bisschen,
No matter. Soon,
weiß ich nicht.
you'll know what
Nennt man
kind
das
of authority you're
größenwahnsinnig?
challenging.
Er bildet sich auf jeden Fall ganz schön viel ein.
Who wants to hurt my devout follower? The doctor wants to hurt my first follower? How very amusing. Has anyone ever told you that you're not good at sowing discord? The doctor has never known his place. Even now, the puny human thinks himself capable of interfering in the business of the new god. You're still too naive if you think a few words will be enough to convince me to destroy the doctor. But I'm willing to give you a gift, just like my expression of affection towards Hypatia. It is an honor for you to be able to stand here and speak with me.
Gott,
As
dieser
my
Dude.
listener, you will be rewarded.
Ja, was denn?
Both good things and bad things can be called gifts. After all, gods have never needed to be reasonable.
Heimer's thunder!
Yay! Wir sind wieder in Inazuma. Nice.
Where is the storm headed? That means anyone outside is in danger! Let's go! Tainari and Dia still must be fighting!
Muss die Blümchen einsammeln. Mach ich da. Ich kann das ganz einfach machen.
Did you know that the sound of thunder is the prelude to new life? Soon, this land will be brimming with vitality. Oh! Have the Fatui retreated?
Oh.
Hey! What happened to you?
He's hurt.
I'm fine.
Don't move. I've seen Eremites get struck by lightning before. You need to rest.
Struck by lightning?
We were fighting, and just as things started looking grim,
Das war gerade ein bisschen hell.
extremely strange. Lightning started attacking everyone, almost as if it were alive. Luckily, there were only two of us, and both of us were nimble enough to dodge most of the strikes. There were a lot of Fatui, though, and they were being torn to shreds by the bolts of lightning.
With that, all the Fatui soldiers were forced to retreat. Why are you sorry? It's all right. I'm sure you also never expected this to happen. Don't blame yourself. My wound aside, you look like you've seen something unpleasant.
Oh je.
Hey, didn't I tell you not to move?
Just in case. Let's go to Hypatia's place.
Und wieder zurück.
Thank goodness she's fine.
Hey, how about taking care of yourself first?
I understand my condition. The wound is not fatal. I'll be all right.
Ugh. The more you understand medicine, the worse of a patient you become.
I know. They always think they can push through the pain.
Oh, he sat down.
Let me rest for a bit. Sorry, traveler. Now you may start.
So that's what you were talking to the balladeer about? Oh, Paimon can't believe what he's thinking.
The Academia's God creation plan. How ridiculous.
Ja, es ist
That
schon ein bisschen krass
sounds,
irgendwie. Ich meine, what the
ambitious,
fuck?
I guess? Anyway, this is all way beyond me. As long as I can enjoy every day with a drink in my hand, tasty food in my stomach, and a good night's rest, that's enough. I'll only work when I have to. I must be the least ambitious person who's ever set foot in Party's DI.
Don't say that. I haven't even thanked you for your help back there.
Don't mention it. Well, if nothing else, all this proves that the doctor really did have some urgent matter to attend
Ja,
to
alles klar.
and
Dann
left Sumeru
eine
in a
gute
hurry.
Nacht und vielen Dank, dass du da warst. Und Dankeschön.
Maybe the Fatui want to cover up some secret of the Balladeer. Is that why they tried to seize Hypatia?
You said the Balladeer claimed that Hypatia has seen his past. So, what could be there?
Have you noticed? The Balladeer is not happy with the doctor's actions. He thinks the doctor has no right to consider himself as his equal.
So, if the doctor was to show up again, would the Balladeer zap him with lightning?
Based on what the Traveler has said, I think he would. Having the doctor gone benefits him as well as us. In other words, we've successfully completed this stage of the plan. The doctor is out of the picture now.
Yay! That's a big accomplishment!
I'm also happy for you.
Thank you for the help, Tainari. Make sure you rest up for now.
Yeah. All right.
Ja, ja.
Okay, that
Man
wraps
kennt's.
things up for us here at Party's DI. Traveler, it's about time we rendezvous with the others at the Grand Bazaar. Let's continue to keep a low profile.
Okay. Lol. Ach, der Würfel. Und er sitzt da einfach drauf. Cool.
You can just focus on your plan. Leave Hypatia to me. My wound isn't...
Hm. Er sagt auch nichts. Stimmt das eigentlich? Jetzt soll ich mal kurz was testen. Heißt, bei Nacht kommt das Vieh raus. Sitzt er dann immer noch da drauf? Nein. Nein! Nee, oder? Oh nein. Oh, das habe ich mir gedacht. Das habe ich mir gedacht. Scheiße. Ja. Der Legendenauftrag ist im Weg. Ach, Mann. Ach, das ist doch Mist. Das ist echt Mist.
If you're not sure what to do next, how about I take you on a walk?
Allerdings werde ich das, glaube ich, heute nicht mehr machen. Hier. 60. Ich glaube, dann werde ich nochmal gegen den Würfel kämpfen. Hatte ich da nicht sogar ein Team für?
Time to broaden the horizons again.
Genau, dann kämpfe ich jetzt einfach nochmal gegen den Würfel und dann... Ja, mal schauen. Ach, das ist Mist. Ich hasse sowas.
Let's move out. Allow me. Incinerate. Roll. Illusion shattered. Replica flame! Incinerate! Motion to rest and rebuild! There is no escape! This may hurt a little.
So. Ja, eigentlich recht einfach das Ding. Wieder 3 bekommen. Sehr cool. Und Müll. Naja. Gut, okay. Dann würde ich sagen, leider Gottes, eigentlich was anderes geplant. Ich wollte eigentlich den Archonauftrag komplett durchziehen heute. Allerdings, dadurch, dass jetzt Nido noch dazwischen kommt, mache ich es dann doch nicht. Von daher, jetzt sitze ich auf die Schaukel. Von daher bedanke ich mich fürs Zuschauen, fürs Dabeisein und natürlich auch für das Abo. Vielen, vielen Dank. Habt einen wunderschönen Abend, ein wunderschönes Wochenende und ja, vielleicht bis zum nächsten Mal. Macht's gut. Dankeschön.